Alright, hello everybody. Hello. Let me put this here. Yo, Arblade, what is up? Alright. Hello everybody. Mid part, what does that mean? Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So today we're gonna be doing some first I want to play Realm of Mystique as usual. We want to do that, and then after that I want to do some calculation on mixed stuff. Like, what does it mean? Like, how much? Hello, Air of Genghis. What's up, man? Logos Monger, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Alright, so let us wait for like maybe 2-3 minutes for people to join the stream. And then we will play the Ceroli Crisis. Oh no, this is Ceroli Crisis. Wait a second, I thought this was Realm of Mystique. My bad, but we will do this. Let me fix the title real quick. Wait, why was I thinking that this was Realm of Mystique? Let me fix the title. But Ceroli first. Yes, let's play some Cerolis. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Dexter? Yo, what's up, man? Sorry, brother, can't do today. It's alright, it's alright. Andreas, welcome, welcome. Helping my mate with Pass 7. Oh, I see. Man, we are gonna be registering this pop. I am not too sure which of the KUK we're gonna be playing. Siege of Orleans, Warrior Bonds, or Tides of War. Not too sure which of one of these, but we are gonna be registering this pop. This means I think we are gonna be having some, like, at least Pass 4 action when like during Christmas or even like a New Year or something like that. Greetings from Sweden. Greetings, my man. Greetings. All right, let's play some Ceroli Crisis. What bosses do we have today? Gravity Ball, yes. Every 15 seconds, your troops will deal direct damage to nearby all troops. Okay, so
welcome.
Stacked up is not a good idea. Let's see. What's that option for Tides of War? This one? I don't know. You mean this little calendar right here? I'm not too sure, man. I am not too sure. All right, let's play. Let's play. Alessia. We are playing Legend difficulty, right? Yes, indeed. Let me invite. Let's do this first. And then after this, we are gonna be doing some calculation. Let me put my ID here. Add me for kitchen chat. If you guys haven't joined the kitchen chat, I posted my ID right there. Just add me. I will add you to the kitchen chat and we are gonna be playing this together. Is that the War Frenzy? That's why it has like a schedule icon. Oh, maybe, right? It could be. We're missing one more person. Let's wait a bit. Same, thanks for the subscription and welcome. Let's go, let me win every prize today again. Yeah man, we are gonna be doing this Ceroli. Let me invite again, but oh, here we go, we're full. Now I do want to get some healing, so let me do that. Get that. Okay, we should be good. I'm gonna be the healer. Who should I play? Maybe my bike chi? I have some I see some people adding me. I'll add you very soon. I'll add you guys after this. I will add you guys after this match. Man, the usual suspects. Yasin. And look at all these infantry. We see Gangnam-chan right there. Gangnam-chan. Gangnam-chan. My Baichi gear's off. All right. My guys, let's spread out. Yep, there we go. And I'm popping heal right now. We need this heal. Get that guy. Let's start from the green. I could heal myself. There we go. Oh man, this is kind of feeling a little bit difficult. Get the ads. Oh. Nice. I'm gonna be healing very soon. Let's get out of here. There you go. All right. After this, I can heal. All right. Oh, Nidux, nice. Check your gear too. Wait. My gear is on? Are you telling me that now they have reset the gear on this event? But I have to do everything again or what? My gear is on. There we go. Got this. Aries and Yasin. Man, my guys already did this event. Joining in just to carry us. Let me add a couple of people. Shah. Give me a moment. Welcome everybody to the kitchen chat. One of the best chats in the game. There you go. Welcome, welcome. Okay, on to the next round. We are gonna be doing the Torgny. Invite. Let's go. By the way, whoever fighting and doing the pass event, good luck, you guys. Joining for vibes, bro. I like it, man. I like it. Wait, really? No, my Baichi does have its his gear. I do have my gear. That is good. Yo, Lizard Jesus, my guy, what is up, man? Long time no see. Grow me the green. Yo, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Alright, so this Torgny just goes berserk when he is low. Other than that, it's nothing too special. This time we have Hannibal, Yasin, Hezao or Nizao, and Nuvelet joining us. I think we can just tank through this. I'm gonna heal after this. I'm healing. Alright, the mob is on me. I'm here. I should have moved. There you go. Come to me, everybody. Will there, what is up? Oh my god, that wasn't enough? Okay. Heal is coming up very soon. Let's heal up. What are you doing with the mixed troops today? So what I'm trying to do is you know that there are some garrisons, right? Oh, hold on a second. Let me note this. Yep. Like infantry primary garrison, but we put Heracles secondary and stuff like that. Like if you join a garrison with a different troop type, how much percentage difference it's gonna make in terms of the trading? That's what I want to understand. Someone asked me this question in Discord, and it really sparked my interest. I really wanted to understand. Like, if you join an infantry garrison, right? If you join, for example, if you join an infantry garrison with archer unit, how much difference it is going to be making? You know what I mean? Like, of course, if you join with infantry, you are gonna be performing at 100% potential, right? Because it's infantry gears. But what if you join with just archer units? How much are you losing in terms of trading? That's what I want to understand. Not like understand, but I want to like get the number, like how much percentage, right? How much percentage weaker I'm getting overall. Is it 10%, 20%? Is it like a lot that we don't know, or is it not that much? From like, let's see. From just doing some like approximation without doing any mathematics, like in my head, right? Some approximation, maybe it will be like 20 to 30% difference, but today we need to find that out. It's just interesting, man. It's just interesting. Maybe we'll find and discover something interesting. Maybe not. We'll see. The best chat because their belief doesn't give full mountain warfares. What do you mean? What do you mean? All of the important knowledge goes there. Hold on a second. My camera is moving. I need to fix my camera later. There you go. You got this. Alright, one more person have added me. Let me add you, and we are gonna be going for the next boss. Yera. Reapful. Welcome to the kitchen chat. Man, sometimes the copy icon is not there, but if you press here, it still copies the name. All right. Welcome to the kitchen chat. Let's go for Kiera. Oh, this time a lot of people joined real fast. Run this one without me, gotta wait for my Richard, he has my gear. Okay, RS, not a problem. Are you trying to understand what you don't need to understand? I don't understand what you're saying, man. Why I don't need to understand? Are you telling me that because I don't do rally garrison? Even if I play open field, even if I don't do a rally garrison, there's nothing wrong trying to understand it, right? So yeah. And also, I think I need to understand that as a content creator, focusing on like this mathematical calculation, it is good that if I understand every aspect of the game, right? Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second, everybody. We messed up. We messed up. It's okay. I'll heal. Let me go to this side. Very good and interesting test. Yes. Yeah, it's yeah, someone asked me that question in Discord, and it was very interesting. That's why we're doing this. Maybe we will find something interesting, maybe not. But at the end of the day, we will get some sort of like a number. Get in the circle. Rip pull. New bullet. I want to know which troop type is the best for mixed troop type. Yeah, we might find some answers in those type of questions, right? We'll see. We'll see what we can do, what we can cook today. It's always interesting, like to do this kind of stuff. At least for me. Hey, Ripple, I got you. Go. I like lemon theory from math and economy. What is lemon theory? I'm not too aware of that. When I was studying like economy, I did study the gravitational theory, but I've never heard of that lemon theory. Does defensive stat mitigate your troop received counterattack? Yes. Defensive stat will mitigate everything. Skill damage, this white damage, counterattack damage, everything. Oh, that was bad. Let's go down, guys. Or you guys are trying to finish this. Yeah, okay, let's finish this. Oh, this is so risky. Oh, we got this. I got your full. There you go. Hey, another boss is down. Let's go for another. Hawk. Next boss. Cool. Are we able to test the Tokugawa Wises today? No, there are not gonna be any testing. This is a theoretical level, as usually we do, right? We usually do theory stuff, which usually the calculation ends up, and I need to glue my camera right here. It's just hanging there. Let's go. We usually calculate on theoretical level, and in 99.9% of the case we find the correct answer. So we do theoretical calculation, we do all of this based on theory, and then others can test it, rectify it. But usually, most of the time, we draw out the correct answer, right? Let's see. Oh man, I think I'm just standing here. Let me heal very soon, you guys. I think they are fine. Let me heal here. I cannot really reach that. I'm taking some damage from this guy as well by being in the middle, but I guess it's fine. Feel fun to understand, yeah. It is. Maybe we will discover something. This Talinas is doing correctly. After they switch, we're supposed to switch target because now we are gonna be taking more damage from the current one. But it's okay. Azure, what is up? Hello, baby boys. What the heck is that? Philip look extra handsome today. Oh, thank you, man. I've been growing my hair. I haven't really had a haircut for like a couple of months. But I'm kind of liking the longer version of my hair. Let's heal a bit. We got this. There you go. It's like playing with a 7-year-old, the lemming theory. With the meta today, we might see a new mixed garrison leadership. Pairwise isn't on par with OP commanders today. Yeah, like mixed troop types was always like not the meta, right? Like it. I mean, it is kind of like meta, but what I'm trying to say is, it is not like always trading the best. It is always worst. Mixed troop type. So maybe we are gonna be understanding something there. All right, last boss, Astrid. Wait, anybody added me? Yeah. Oh, 3 person added me. Let me add you guys. Just a second. Welcome to the kitchen chat, everybody. Wait, is this... Yo guys, join with your main account, okay? Join with your main account. I'm not too sure it's this Prince Boom and not Boom Trust. Okay, I gotta trust this, I guess. So yeah, just try to join with your main account. I'm not too sure if there's a member limit in the chat, but our chat is having a couple of hundreds of people already. Okay, let's go. Last boss, Astrid. Yeah, I think I can go for the heal as well this time. Yeah, let's play our bike GLC again. .606 past 7 is in 40 minutes. Ah, I see, I see. There's gonna be a big action in 40 minutes, yeah, right? Irgundir, what is up? Welcome. I tried 5511 by Chi. He is usable and it was against 1592 and 3473. So a reliable data to consider. Yeah, 5511 by Chi is like very good on uphill especially. Is the boss on me? I think the boss is on me, yeah. It's okay, I got this. Halinats, you can keep attacking the bosses on me. I have the aggro. There you go. Here, I'll try to do something. Go here. Hey, boss should be going back. Oh, there we go. Look at this. I'll go back and forth here. Not moving the boss too much. Yep. Look at this, man. There we go. That's me. I'm Ken. Wait. Where's Helena's your Ken? What? There we go. GG's everybody. It was a good run. Before I forget, let's buy some stuff here. Get all the mats. Get the teleport, speed ups, and resources as well. There you go. All right. .606 pass is opening very soon, you say. Let's quickly check that out. Okay, so 606 got into KK, and then they found the match. Yeah, Pass 7 is opening very soon. Okay, I see. The Pass 7 action. See the gear difference. I'm not in your Ceroli. All right. So here's the thing, okay? Joining in with wrong troop type, it might be not as bad, but still there might be a difference. I want to show you something. So for example, we do have like a Fort Rally, right? This is just a regular Fort Rally. If you check out the troop buffs, of course this is being led by Baichi, which is providing more infantry stats, which is why we are seeing more infantry stats right here. But the cavalry archers, we still have the stats. And if we just look at this here, like the attack stat is like almost twice as the other stats, right? So what is the difference? That's what I'm trying to understand. Give me a second, let me add him. Welcome to the kitchen chat. All right, let's bring out the big numbers. This is what you guys like to see. Let me duplicate this and we will make a new sheet. Understanding mixed. Man, I really need to fix my camera, man. Not being good. There you go. Okay, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Oh, also, guys, let me hide this for a second. So, like, in terms of equipment, right? This is like infantry equipment, but there are some like other stats here as well. So we need to consider this as well. Like this one gives infantry and then cavalry, right? So like if you if you don't have enough, like if you don't have enough infantry, should you put more of a cavalry? Like look at this, there's more cavalry stats here, right? So all those type of weird things. I'll be back, guys. Gotta blow my nose. I'm back. It's Monday. What pass is opening on Monday? Yo, guys. I feel like the oh no, pass 7. Yeah, like my KK that we are gonna be registering right now. The actual fights might go through Christmas or even like New Year. So we might be actually like streaming when the year goes from 2026 to 2025 to 2026. So does the buff still in effect even if the one troop dies? No, if the troop dies, if you put one troop, right, and then if that troop dies, it's no longer like a mixed, considered mixed. So you're asking about this question, right? So for example, let's say you are running archer, right? And then if we zoom out, we do see archer icon. However, if we mix in one troop, the icon is gonna change. Let me delete this and then maybe like mix in like one tier 1 here, and then we put in the rest archers. The one troop. There you go. Now we do have one piece of tier 1 cavalry which is running right there. That guy. If we zoom out, yeah, it's integration, so we are actively hiding. And if we engage in a combat, this single troop is gonna die first. In that case, all of the archer specific like talents and everything start gonna work. Is there any archer specific? Let's see. Yeah, for example, like if this commander troops contains only archer units, right? So if it's only containing archer units, this talent starts to work if we are using this. Otherwise, if it's still mixed troop, it doesn't work. We do have similar talents on infantry as well, like yeah, like for example, hold the line only contains infantry units, right? Okay, so let's see how we're gonna be doing this. Man, the equipment is going to mess things up a bit. Let me do this. Yeah, open up a new sheet. Mixed. Now I already have the stats here. Yeah, solid sites. Maybe I should do this on this sheet. It's gonna depend on the civilization as well, and this might get complicated a bit, but we need to make it a little bit simple. (1473) are also registered in this pop. We may be allies or enemies. Well, let's hope that we find some match, because last pop we were no match found. If you zoom out, it's still integration. Oh yeah, that is true. So yeah, the example that I showed you, if you zoom out, it is still integration, but the talents and the special effects will work. This has been tested. Yeah, for example, this talent, right? I tested this with this whistling arrow talent. This says if this troop contains only archer units, right? If you are containing only archer unit, then you have a chance to gain this damage bonus. I've tested this having one troop in it, and then once we touch the enemy, that one single extra troop is gonna die, and then the icon is still gonna be integration, but our troop is now considered pure archer, so this talent started to work, and this did proc. So it's kind of good idea to put one extra, like one tier 1 troop in it. However, if you go in that port and then come back out, it should show us archer. Ah, I see. So it does reset. I see. Hit the like button, math fans. Yeah, you heard the man, you guys. Can you show your Qin Shi Huang talent? There are many options for Qin Shi Huang talents. This is the current one that I'm using. This is the current one that I'm using. Depending on your setup, you might want to take this feral nature or not, but this is what I use. I don't even have the razor sharp as well, but this is highly recommended as well. But it depends on your setup. The reason why I am running this, I can afford to run this, is first of all, I'm pairing my Qin Shi Huang with Zhuge. No, YSG. First of all, YSG is not gonna do anything, but the main reason is the drums. I have drums built. So this, if you do not have drums and if you do not have horn, this is not a good talent to run, because whenever you first touch enemy, you're not gonna have any rage problem. But after a couple of turns, now you are gonna run into some rage problems, and Qin Shi Huang will not be able to do full damage to everybody. So you want to have horn and maybe even feral nature for prolonged fights. I made a video about Qin Shi Huang. If you haven't seen that video, I recommend you go check that out. I explained everything there. I had signed Black Lotus from Magic in 2003. What is that? However, if you go in, okay, also if it's just slightly wounded, not severely wounded, it could get healed and then give you a mixed again. Hence, when I said depends what you mean by die. But single troop, that extra troop always dies like right away, right? So the risk is very minimal. If I like imagining, I regret crafting the leadership equipment for Archer. Qin Huang came out, Dragon Breath became the main set again. Now it's okay, man. That is not regrettable action. The leadership set, this one you're referring, right? This is still very, very good. You can still use this on Qin Huang. It is still giving you Archer March speed, which is very good. So it doesn't matter if you have the 6 set for your Qin Huang or this KOK weapon and helmet and then this leadership variation, right? It doesn't matter. They're both gonna perform good. The 6 set, this is of course a little bit cheaper and easier to craft just because of the not containing the KOK weapon and helmet, right? This one has the KOK weapon. This one might perform slightly better. I did the calculation, but yeah, today we're not gonna be taking too deep into that. Let's continue this. Okay, so let's see. So we do gain like this type of stat. I need to think about how I can present this information. Let's see. Crystal Tech. This is without commanders. Okay, so we do have infantry here. For Archer, this is for Archer and infantry. Archer, blah blah blah. This is gonna drop. This section is gonna drop. This section is going to drop. This is still gonna be there. Is there a simple way for me to just let's see, infantry. I am trying to calculate and have it presentable to understand, like when people see this, like okay, it's easy to understand, right? I could deal with this mess right now, but it's only gonna be understandable for me. Maybe I will just do this mess and then I'll just draw out the conclusion. Okay, I think I I know what to do. I think I know what to do. We are taking an example of this equipment right here. Let me delete this section. All of these. Hold on a second. I think I can do this. Wait. Yeah, it's gonna depend on the equipment. Just one example, okay. Let's just have a start. Let's just do one example. I need to delete all of this. There you go. Delete all these. We need to find that ratio. Yeah, this is infantry. So what I'm trying to do is, this is infantry with this exact equipment, right? And we know the trade potential and tankiness, but we are gonna be doing the same. Let's copy this and then paste here. But this time, even if we are running this equipment as well, but we are joining with Archer. Now Archer is going to be simple. I don't think we need to be adding this much. We can delete this section, we can delete this section, we can delete this section. The reason why is that we are running one of the infantry civilization, but the archer units, if you are like using archer in the mix of your infantry, then we are only using the non-civilization archers. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, this is the non-civilization archer stats. Yeah, this is the non-civilization archer stat. And also this equipment part right here is gonna change as well. Black Lotus is one of the highest priced Magic the Gathering card from the way back in the day. Ah, I see, I see. That is my infantry set with leadership. That's good, man. The with leadership is one of the best for garrisoning. But we're just taking an example on this guy. Man, this, if we go into too deep into details, this might be a little bit problematic. I want to go ahead and check out the draw out the stats. Oh, wait a second, look at this. For infantry, you have cavalry stats here. For archer, you have infantry. And for cavalry, you have archer. Ah, yo, guys. I think we have discovered something interesting. Guys. So, look at this. Infantry, right? Let me write that here. I can copy here and then paste it here. This is gonna be a cavalry. And then let's do this and discoveries. So for infantry, let me do this. Infantry. Yeah. For cav, and for archer, and so even if you are running like a mixed garrison or mixed rally or whatever, if the leader is like the primary garrison is infantry, you wanna prioritize joining with cavalry. This is just a gist or hint, just because of the KQ weapon and helmet, right? Yeah, it's kind of easy to understand because infantry counters cavalry, so you want to join with cavalry. Cavalry counters archer, so you want to join with archer. Archer counters infantry, so you want to join with infantry. So this is just because of the helmet. Let's check out the weapon, and if that theory is true. No, it's not. It is not. It is not. So for infantry, now you have the archer right here. Right, you do have archer stats, but here you have cavalry stats. But cavalry HP 8%. Here we have this secondary stat is very low, only 5%. Yeah, only 5% stat. Let's see if this is gonna be making too big of a difference. Yeah, it's the other way around here. Some nerdy bastards like seeing all the behind-the-scene math stuff. I'm talking about me, but most people aren't interested in such nonsense. Yeah, the result matters, right? Excuse me. Okay. Is there an easier way for us to... Give me a second. Let me check out the simulator and see if we can easily plug out the stats. I want to find the easier way instead of trying to do it manually. No, it only shows... Hold on, give me a second. Oh, wait a second. I got this. I got this. Wait, is this correct? I got the equipment stats. For Archer, it's only 13% defense and 5% HP. Cavalry, 3% attack, 16% defense, and 8% HP. Holy crap, man, there is a big difference, big difference. Let me, I want to show you this. Yeah, this one. So here I have the exact equipment that I have right there, right? Yeah, but for like if you change the commander to infantry, now we are gaining the, you know, benefiting to full potential of the equipment. Now if you choose some like Archer Commander, we are only getting 13% defense and 5% HP. Cavalry, this much. We might need to do this on leadership, pants and boots as well, because that is gonna be giving more stats for our other troops. Civilization bonus, we are not gonna be seeing that, so let me delete these unless we are running France civilization. Let's try the French civilization. I don't even need to do, yeah, all these three. Just one line is okay. What is the best performing? Probably around here, right? Let's get this number. Let's get this Greece. Infantry. I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, so if this is 3, this is 2 and 2. So it's like 1/3 weaker. Like this is just an approximation. Wait, I just got an idea. Hold on a second. Let me. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I have an idea. So we are talking about Greece. Where is Greece? I wanna check out the tier 4 stats. Give me a second. At 197. 192, 192 to 192, right? So, hold on a second. Let me copy here. And then get this now. Inf P4. Okay, so around 30%. Give me a second. We need to okay, so we have found something interesting, you guys. We have found something interesting. Now let me explain this section right here, okay? So in this setup, when we are using this equipment specifically, this is our performance infantry. Don't mind this number, okay? This doesn't matter. This is 100%. Just don't mind this. However, if we join with archer or cavalry, then this is our trade potential. So we are gonna be losing like 1/3 of our performance. So we are only gonna be like performing around like 66% to like 69%. So we are right away losing that 30% of performance right there, right? If we join with the wrong troop type, immediately our trade is like super bad. But one interesting thing is that if you have tier 4, the T4 infantry is almost equal to tier 5 other troops. So guys, so I think we are getting into something. I think we are getting something, you guys. This is gonna be a very, very controversial find. This is very, very controversial find. It's gonna be very, very controversial. Let me explain the idea here. So the tier 4 infantry and tier 5 other troop type is performing almost equal, right? They are performing equal. Very, very equal. Tier 4 infantry is ever so slightly better. Very, very small margin, but very, very equal. What this means is like right now, for example, the past fight, right? I'll show you. So 606 pass is, I think, yeah, it just opened up. I think Chad is streaming. Right? Hopefully. Yeah, like for example here. Oh, hold on a second. Man, whoa, wow, that was a new effect. Dominant victory and such. What? We have some new open field effects, my guys. What the hell? Whenever you defeat a troop, your icon lights up and it says dominant victory here or something like that. Yo, look at this. Yeah. Fluffy pony. Wow. I didn't notice this before. Wait, so the calculation for tier 4, tier 5 dead is so wrong is what you discovered. No, no, no. What I'm trying to say is, you know, like when you are defending pass, right? When you are defending pass, you are like, for example, you are putting any troops inside. Any troops inside, right? Most of the time. But if you are going for... Oh, where's my focus? Hello? Yeah. If you are going for like a one single troop type, it means it is okay to put different troop type if it's tier 5. You know what I mean? So let's say, for example, let's say you are defending flag. I'm trying to deliver this in more understand, like I'm trying to deliver my idea. So let's say we are defending a flag, and then we are running infantry garrison, right? So everybody is required, oh, you know, put only infantry because it's infantry garrison. And then you are filling this flag with the farm account, which is mostly tier 4 infantries, right? So you are filling it with mostly tier 4 infantries. But now you are running out of infantry, right? And then, okay, we are running out of infantry. What do we do? In that scenario, if you put tier 5 cavalry or archer, it is going, even if it's a wrong troop type, it is going to perform almost equal as if you are putting tier 4 infantry in a infantry specific garrison. That's the idea what I'm trying to say. However, the calculation that we did is we did not put any commanders in that case. So if we put the commanders, the tier 4 infantry is gonna be a little bit more important, but we'll see. Watching it looks sweet. Yeah, but the new effect looks cool, man. It looks cool. Hey, look at this dominant victory. I hope that it doesn't affect the performance too much. But your names are popping up like this. It does look cool, man. When did they add this? Oh, I get it what you're saying now. If you're gonna join with tier 4, just use the main troop type, and if you're tier 5, just use anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is the idea. Because the tier 4 performance and tier 5 other troop type is being almost equal. So in case you don't have that specific troops, like, it is okay to fill whatever a garrison with tier 5. If it's tier 5, it's okay. It is gonna be almost equal to putting that specific tier 4 troops, right? In hectic situations. In hectic situations, you are just putting anything in order to defend it, right? So if you are putting like a archer or cavalry in like an infantry garrison, so long as you are pumping in a tier 5 or whatever, that is gonna perform as equal as having pure tier 4 infantry garrison. Tier 4 garrison, how to say. However, this is just an initial conclusion. Oh my god, we're finding some interesting stuff, you guys. We're finding some interesting stuff. However, the calculation that we just did here, we don't have any specific commander stats. Now, if we start adding some specific commander stats, it's gonna become a different story. So we are gonna go for one extreme case. Okay, I think we need to do extreme case. So Tokugawa plus Gorgo. Yeah. So we will take an example of extreme case. So the first scenario right here, the first calculation we are doing is gonna be oversaturated in terms of infantry. So both of our commander are infantry related, right? Both of our commander are infantry. In that case, let's see how this number is gonna change. Probably putting different troop type is gonna be a completely bad idea. Tier 4 is gonna be very, very good, right? However, let me give me a second. Yeah, this particular equipment right here, this one with the leadership gear. Now, if you are running this leadership equipment, I feel like, yo, this leadership pants and boots might become like we might prove this is as a superior garrison equipment as compared to this one. Yes, this is very, very good if you are running all the infantry, but again, situations can go hectic, and if you are running like leadership pants and boots, they might make a huge difference if you are just pumping in mixed troops like this one, right? So after our calculation, we can understand the difference between this one and this one by pumping mixed troops. Okay, so let me just... Can I... Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. But we're only doing this on infantry case, though. We're only doing this on infantry case. There you go. I don't really need this comparison. But what I do need is this image right here, so that we can understand which equipment that we're talking about. Okay. Let me read the chat. I think more along the line of how much tier 4 impact the tier 4 long troop type matters. That annoying ego bump was in the last spend a lot of money for cosmetics build type thing. Oh, no, it's not for everybody. Oh man, I thought this was for everybody, this cosmetic. Oh, but I guess it's nice because I don't want to pop up like this. I don't want to be popping up like this. I want to be stealthy, you know. I want to be sneaky. I don't want to get highlighted like this. So if you ask me, if you are giving me option to like have this effect on me, I would never choose this. I don't want this. No, I cannot really. Hold on, let me try to. Okay, so at least you cannot really target like this. Yeah, you cannot really press on this effect to actually target the march. Okay, so I guess it's purely cosmetic. It's not really affecting your open field performance, but it's still giving information for where you are. I guess. All right, now back to here. Gorgo Tokugawa. I think we did the math here before. Let me try to find the Gorgo Tokugawa stats real quick. There you go. Gorgo Tokugawa. Yep, there's the stats. Yeah, is this Gorgo Tokugawa, right? Yeah. Let me copy this. Put it here. Now, Gorgo Tokugawa is given so many infantry stats, but as a commander, they are not really giving that much. Oh my god, wait a second. We also need to consider the armaments as well, because armaments are also like troop specific. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind. We need to keep that in mind. Infantry garrison. Let's just double check if the Gorgo Tokugawa, they are not given any other stats for all troop type. Infantry attack bonus, yes. Infantry bonus, yes. Normal bonus, okay. Tokugawa is also infantry specific, right? Infantry. Yes. Now, there are some stats in terms of here. Hold the line is not gonna work, obviously, but you do want to get this. We do have 6% infantry HP right here. Yeah, more infantry stats. Let's take this infantry specific stats right here. So 2%, this is 8% HP, 10% HP. Okay, so 10% more HP. Let me put that here. Crystal attack. I think I should. Alex. Give me a second. I'm adding a new row. 10% HP, right? We are not gonna consider this as well. It gains 6% defense. This is all troop type, so it doesn't really matter. 2, 8, 10% HP, yes. Now defense, 1, 3, 5, 6, 6% defense, and then 2% attack. That is quite a lot of stats right there. Yeah, we do have like this King's Guard, which is affecting all troop type, and also if you use a different talent, it's gonna change, right? Give me a second. Okay. But this is just an example. Now let me read the chat. Stealth is good. Yes. Yeah, I own it on my main, but I don't have it on at all. But also one of the few HVIP that had it on first hour of release that doesn't have that rally skin on either. I see. Talents, I mean, if we go really deep, we could go really specific with this, but I don't want to go that deep. All right, there you go. Now there is way too much difference. Okay, let me copy this. The number have bumped up way too much. Gorgo Tokugawa. The archer and infantry is not gonna change, so let me just copy these here. Yep. Wow, look at that. So this was without commander, right? Without commanders. Now, if we are talking about Gorgo Tokugawa, we are only performing one third of the performance. We are losing majority of our performance. We are like losing 2/3 of our performance. Now let me go and see the tier 4. Tier 4 on the other hand is gonna be very, very good. Yes. Yeah, tier 4 is same. Tier 4, hold on. 2/3, yeah, 1/3. This is just approximation, right? So in this case, with Gorgo Tokugawa, it is good idea to put tier 4 infantry. If you put tier 5 other troops, it's not good idea. This is very infantry heavy, infantry focused, right? Now we can take a look into another example with this equipment right here. Let me unpin this. There you go. Now this time we are gonna go more towards into actual mixed stuff. Oh, wait. Okay. Now we do have the stats. Okay. Now let's go back to the Arcade simulator. Yeah, choose these. Yeah, right? Now let's choose Archer. Yeah, look at this. We are getting much more HP, so 5% attack, 8% defense, and 23.5% HP. Now let's choose Cavalry Commander. 8% defense, 26.5% HP, and we are getting no attack. I need to bring myself some drink as well. Now, in this case, we could take an example of what you guys want to see. Maybe probably Gorgo plus Heracles, right? Probably. Wait a second. We could do Gorgo plus Tokugawa as well, but this is specific equipment so that it's easily comparable, right? We can compare these two. Which let me just copy this section and then paste it here. This is Gorgo plus Toku. Right, this is two. I don't. This. Let me just Gorgo plus Tokugawa. Yeah. Now this is still Gorgo plus Tokugawa, but with this exact equipment. Adjusting the talents. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, is there a big difference? There's not too much of a big difference. Archer. This special is. I mean, yeah, there is like okay. Now we went to like 40% range. Oh shit. Give me a second. There you go. We're going into 40% range, which is not as bad as this 36% range, right? So we are gaining a little bit of value right here. Just a slight value. But again, Gorgo Tokugawa is not really designed for mixed. So if you are running a specific troop type, it is probably best to just put that guy. But if you are putting Heraclius, we might see a little bit different result. Let me check out the tier 4. Get the tier 4 stats. Last here, get this number. Last special here. Yeah, tier 4, 2/3. This is like around like 40% range. Yeah, 40% range. So it's not like 1/3, but two-fifth. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to copy this section and then paste it here. There you go. Copy this equipment right here. Paste it here. But this time I want to see Gorgo Heraclius. I do have the commander stat somewhere. Let me search that. Gorgo Heraclius. I should have that. There you go. Gorgo Hera. There's the commander stats. Copy that. Gorgo Hera. Now we are going more towards into more into like a mixed friendly. Here, Heraclius is given all troop type. Where is that? 40% HP, right? Is there any other comparison? No, 30% actually. And also 15% attack and defense. Okay. Wow, Gorgohera is okay. Let me find the tier 4 infantry. That tier, copy this number. Man, even if you have Gorgo Tokugawa, right? Even if you have Gorgo Heracles, and then even if you have this equipment, putting a different troop type is only performing at half of what pure infantry. If you put like let's take an example here. Yeah, if you put tier 4 infantry, it is still better performing versus tier 5 other troop types. Performs 30%, approximately 30%. I mean 35% more. Now what I want to do is I want to do another comparison. Okay, this time instead of like going like focusing on infantry heavy this equipment, let's go ahead and have a pure leadership gear. Yeah, just pure leadership gear. Yeah, this one. This is just straight up pure leadership. Let me grab the stats. Commander equipment. 30% attack, 21.5% defense, and 23.5% HP. We are still going for Gorgo Heracles. And we are losing hefty amount of. We are kind of losing hefty amount of performance here. That's like with this equipment type right here. Let me get the image of this. Yo, I think we can also find like that golden ratio. Holy crap! Hold on a second. I think we're onto something. We're still using Gorgo Hera. Hold on a second. Let me copy this. Wait. Right here, So this equipment is going to be same if we choose. Yeah. The stats are same. Man, at this point, I'm just mumbling with myself. All right, so now this is now some discovery, man. This is different. Look at this. Okay. Full leadership. When you are running full leadership gear on Gorgo plus Hera, putting tier 4 inf is still perform slightly better, but tier 5 other troop type is performing same as E4 infantry. Okay. That means if you have tier 4 infantry, go ahead and put it. Even if it's Gorgo Tokugawa, and even if it's we were running a full leadership gear right here, right? Even if we are running this, if you put tier 4 infantry, it's gonna perform same as putting in tier 5 archery units or cavalry units. That's the idea. However, let's see. Yeah, it's 9% worse. So it's performing 9% worse than having pure infantry with the pure infantry gear. Okay, hold on. What I was thinking. Man, I was thinking about there's something a golden ratio. Like, okay, so the idea here is that if you have full leadership gear like this, right? Or this, which one, whatever you have, we can come up with some ratio. No, there is not gonna be that golden ratio. It doesn't really matter. Hold on a second. What if I just put in non-civilization, like non-troop specific? Give me a second. What is tier 4 like archer?
My enemies will choke on their own blood.
192, 192, 184, 187. How about Avery? Oh my god. So even if it's mixed garrison, putting in tier 4 other troop type is extremely bad idea. What golden ratio are you looking for? I had to advise someone, so I wasn't listening for a bit. So we are comparing, like right now I am doing this full leadership gear, right? We are running Gorgo Hera, and here we are running Gorgo Hera as well, but we have like infantry gear, but we're still running the leadership pants and boots. Up there we did Gorgo Tokugawa. Here the Gorgo Tokugawa is also, it's very being focused on infantry, and then we have pure infantry equipment. Down here we have again still Gorgo Tokugawa, but we still have leadership equipment. So what I'm trying to understand is that, so I don't think there's like golden ratio or something like that. The thing is, obviously, logically, if you're running infantry garrison, both of them are infantry garrison, and if you are running infantry heavy equipment, it is obviously good idea to put infantry. Now there's the numbers. Even the tier 4 infantry is performing twice as good as the tier 5 other troop types, right? Even tier 4 inf is performing twice as good as non-specific unit. Non-specific tier 5 unit. Okay, so yeah, obviously, yes, of course it is a good idea to put infantry and infantry garrison. Now if you go ahead and check out this leadership pants and boots section, again it's still performing almost twice as good. So it is still good idea to put, wait a second, wait. Yo, wait a second, guys. Okay, so like this here is obviously, right, infantry focused garrison, obviously we're putting this. What if, holy crap, pause a second. Wait. Infantry tier 3. Tier 3. Yeah, hold on a second. Oh my god, okay. We could find something interesting. How about we try infantry tier 3? What if infantry tier 3 is performing as good as every tier 5? Oh wait, hold on a second. Let me just focus here. We need to find the tier 3 stats, base stats. How can I find that? So here we are, infantry. Wait, how can I find the tier 3 stats? Ah, there we go. Spearman. Yeah, 163. Okay, 163 attack, 158 defense, 155 HP. Is there a possibility, yo guys? Is there a possibility? Okay, so again, it is obviously right, logically speaking, pure infantry, you gotta put the infantry guest. Okay, but today we do use Gorgo Heracles, right? We do use Gorgo Heracles, and then you know, some players do use this equipment or do use this, right, for mixed cares, especially for like maybe passive, and then they put in whatever troops they want. What if the tier 3 infantry ends up being performing better than tier 5 archer or cavalry, even like on this equipment, on this one? So it's gonna be like, yo, on your farm account, what the idea is that on your farm account, right, the filler account, everybody on your filler account train tier 3s, right? You can train tier 3s, and then use this, or like even if it's mixed, you can put in tier 3s. Is that gonna make sense? I mean, okay, so training tier 3s, but you can always just train tier 4s. Anyways, let's just find the answer, man. I mean, we're going way too like carried out. Let's hold on a second. La 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 la. So this is the tier 3 stats. Let me put this here. Okay, this. Yep. Yep. Okay. Tier 3 infantry performs as good as or slightly better than tier 5 other troop types. So this means, what this means is that you do not feel infantry specific garrison. Alright, even if you are putting tier 5, that's so bad, like archer or cavalry. It is even bad, worse than just putting tier 3 infantry in it. Okay, so this is one conclusion that we have reached. Give me a second. Do that here. Yeah, it's kind of the same situation scenario here, but again, this is infantry heavy, right? So of course, even if it's tier 3, yeah, I think this is gonna be a good word. Even if it's tier 3 units, putting that specific unit for that garrison is good idea. Okay. So what we are trying to say is that if you have archer specific, infantry specific, or cavalry specific garrison or rally, whatever it's running, putting other troop type is, of course, it's a bad idea. Yes. How bad it is as if even if you put tier 3 unit, it is gonna perform slightly better than the off type units. Tier 5 off type units. Okay, so that is one discovery we have made, or like, it's not like a discovery, but it's kind of like a ratio or approximation or something like that, right? We're understanding this even more. I mean, tier 3 is actually has not decent stat. What the hell? Quite a decent stat. Anyways, let's go here. Yeah, I think we have messed up here. And then because gloves is giving us base defense stat, we gotta consider that. We have to consider that. Yes. The numbers here are slightly changing. Yes. Just give me a second. Let me fix these. Leadership close is the only close that gives us base defense, right? As compared to base attack. We gotta consider that. Archer 4. Now. Tier 3. Infantry tier 3. Let's find out infantry tier 3. Where's the stats? Here we go. Let me get that. Go down here. Yeah, this is bad idea. This is Gorgo Heracles, yes. And this is also Gorgo Hera. Guys, I need to bring myself something to drink. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm brewing myself a coffee. All right, so that statement, tier 3 being equal to tier 5 units, right? That is true. Tier 3, again, tier 3 units is being equal to tier 5 units, but it's only true if both of the commanders are like troop specific and you are running that gear. So that means that you, it is very, very bad idea to put a different troop type into a troop specific garrison. For example, infantry. If you are running infantry garrison, just put infantry, even if it's tier 3. That is the state. Even if it's tier 3, put infantry, because that tier 3 infantry is going to perform better than tier 5 other troop type of 2 troops. However, on leadership case, let's see. Leadership case, it is still good idea to put whatever tier 5 you have. Yeah. So we are talking about Gorgo and Hera, right? Yeah. So it's also like, so Gorgo Heraclius with pure leadership equipment. Infantry. So it's gonna be like this: tier 5 infantry. Tier 5. Wait. Okay. Guys. Wait, why this number is same? Oh yeah, this is same. Wait a second. Cavalry, non-civilization cavalry, 220, 212, 216. Archer, 220, 216, 212. Oh, there we go. I was quite a bit surprised why the archer and infantry was the same number. There we go. A very, very slight change, but it does, it's not too much difference. Cavalry. Okay. Just bear with me, you guys. Just, you know, like doing all of this calculation manually, there's always a risk of like just that like minor hiccup, which I need to fix it. It's not gonna affect the overall conclusion too much, but just that small thing, right? Okay, I fixed this here. All right. Let me put this here. I think I know how to present this information. I think I know how to present this information. We can do a matrix and it's gonna have 3 columns. I'm imagining that in my head. think I know how to. Okay, so let me just write it down here. Tier 5 infantry. Tier 5. I mean, archer or kind of like tier 5 others. Okay, tier 5. Let's just do tier 5 others. And then it is. Wait. Others. And then tier 4 others. We are going for the prioritization and tier 3 infantry. There you go. This information that I want to say. Right now, it's really hard for you guys to see what the heck is going on here. But just give me a second, guys. Just a second. I'll make it presentable and easy to understand. This is the leadership, full leadership gear. I need to do the same here. This is still a leadership mixed garrison, but we are not running full leadership. We are running a little bit heavy infantry, right, with leadership pants and boots. Let's see if this makes any difference. No. This is tier 5. This is tier 4. Let me delete that. Wait, I could just copy it like this. There you go. That's really interesting. Yes, it is. Tier 3 infantry. Oh god, okay, bro. Holy crap, okay. With this exact equipment, right? With this exact equipment, even if you are running Gorgo Heracles, it is good idea to put tier 3 infantry in it, as opposed to tier 4 other troop types. Let me do the matrix here. So tier 5 infantry. Tier 4 infantry. And then tier 5 others. Tier 3 infantry. Here 4 others. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let me delete this section because I don't really need this. Here for archer and cav. Okay. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. Here for. Oh my goodness. Wait. Holy crap. Okay. Oh. Guys, give me a second. We even need to consider tier 2 infantries in pure infantry garrison. Uh, 128. Okay. 128, 125, 125. This is tier 2, right? Nah, it's too much, man. It's too much. Okay, okay. Quite similar, but wow. Alright, I'm gonna draw out the conclusion here. Tier 5 infantry, of course, performing the best. And then tier 4 infantry, of course, performing the best. Just bear with me, I am gonna make it easier to understand very soon. And then tier 3 infantry coming in here. Performing equal with the tier 5 other troop types. No, it's not equal, it's even better. Holy crap. And then here for others. E2. I would put this like this. Okay. Because that's the real advantage. Okay, let's see. I think the real interesting number and brace, because it will be harder, would be at what percentage fill is it to better just start filling with whatever instead of single troop type. Is that question make sense? Like, for example, for infantry garrison, right? Infantry garrison, obviously it makes sense to put infantry in it. But now you are starting to run out of infantry, so you just have no choice but to just fill in other troop types just to keep it alive. So there's no choice of making in there. Like for example, in a real situation, like okay, we are at this percentage now, let's start filling in other troop types. No, if you put other troop types, it's obviously gonna drop the performance. So it's always better to just try to keep up with that specific garrison. The idea here is that here's the thing. Oh, wait! Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. So let me make it presentable right here. Okay, I will make you guys have it easy for you guys to understand right here, right now. Okay, it is also gonna easy for me to just see the whole thing. Let me just give me a second. So we have three scenario. Okay. Scenario. Oh no. Oh no, man. I'm too lazy to actually find the image, so I'll just copy paste like this. Too lazy. Yeah, three scenario. I'm just gonna put it three scenario for simplicity purpose. For simplistic purpose. So here we have Gorgo Tokugawa. Infantry, right? This is pure infantry. Pure. Let me just do pure infantry. Pure infantry. Now here we have Gorgo Hera. Mixed infantry. Here we also have Gorgo Hera, but pure mixed. It's easy to understand, right? Here we have first we're running Gorgo Tokugawa. This is pure infantry. Here we have Gorgo Heracles, right? Mixed leadership commander, but our equipment is kind of like infantry side, so it's mixed infantry, right? Infantry, but it's mixed because we have Heracles and we have this leadership pants and boots. Here we are running Gorgo Heracles, but we are running just pure mix because we have all leadership equipment. Now these two equipment, right? These two, in terms of pure performance in infantry, where's that difference? Yeah. Okay, so hold on a second. No, that cannot be. This is minus 9%. Yeah, yeah. So the idea here is that I'm the difference between these two equipment. Like if you're running pure infantry, this equipment is gonna perform 9% better than this. Okay, it's of course understandable because we are running pure infantry, so we are not really utilizing this equipment. But if we are putting whatever we want, the difference goes down. So this is just a side note right here. Wait. Oh yeah. Now I know the golden ratio. I think I know the golden ratio. What I'm trying to answer is, if you have this equipment, obviously you can put more infantry, and that's gonna be good. But if you have this equipment, putting more troops is gonna perform better than this. That's what I'm trying to say. Man, that is, how can I do that? I have the idea, I'm understanding the concept, but I'm like grasping the concept, but I don't know how to show it to you guys. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Let me just do one thing. Yeah, for example, what I'm trying to say is, with this exact equipment, right? With this exact equipment, if all of your troops are exactly like very mixed, right? 1 2 1 2 1. No, this is just number. Plain text. Right? If we are putting troops 1 to 1 to 1, like exactly the same, and let's say if we are putting 1 1 1 troop exactly the same here, this is performing better. This performs better. If we are like using a completely 1 1 1 1 1. I need this kind of slider to this is so stupid to do it manually. Yeah, 1 to 1 is wait, 33.3. Yeah. Aha! Ha 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 ha! I was lucky. I have found the ratio. I just tested the number and I found the ratio. No, man, it's just let me. Yeah. So it's logically, of course, in this case, if you have slightly more infantry, it's gonna perform better than this, having like equal mixed troop type. But in real case of scenario, of course, like you cannot manage this ratio, right? You cannot do that. You cannot like, hey, everybody put exactly like every ratio is gonna be exactly like this. Nah. People are just putting in whatever they have, so you cannot really manage this ratio. But this is, I guess, good ratio to just know. So anything beyond this, right? If you have like half of the troop is infantry, like 50%, and then the rest is whatever, this is gonna perform better than this. So for Gorgorhera with this equipment, try having half inf. Try to have half of your troop infantry. Then this is gonna start performing better than this. This one right here is like you put in whatever you want. Of course, it is gonna slightly prefer more infantry as well, right? Because of Gorgo. Gorgo is giving us infantry stat. But so half of your troop, try having half of your infantry. If you cannot have half of your troop infantry, it's just better to have the leadership equipment right here. Yeah, that's the conclusion that we're trying to reach. If you cannot have half inf, have this equipment, which is in real case of scenario, if you ever running a leadership garrison with whatever troops you are just pumping in, it is a good idea to just have this. Even though this is performing slightly worse than this, right? If you have, but this one only shines when you like not half, but like 40% or more. Half is way too much. Try having 40% plus infantry. Yeah, 40% or more infantry is gonna be better than this. Better for this. If you have anything less than that, if you are putting in anything less than this, then now this is not making sense, but it's better to have this equipment, right? Does that make sense, you guys? Let me read the comment. Keeping any exact ratio will be crazy. Yes. So the idea here is that in hectic situation where you are putting whatever troops you want, it's better to have this, of course. But if you can control it somehow, for example, maybe like in a pass 7 situation, right? Pass 7. Defending pass 7, it can be somewhat controllable because you can prepare your reinforcements for pass 7, and then for pass 7 you can say like, yo, we're running mixed, but try to put more infantry. Like if you are having 5 reinforcement right there, right, 5 marches reinforcements, at least 2 of them needs to be full infantry, and then other 3 can be whatever, and in this equipment, right? If you wanna, so yeah, like for garrison leaders, it depends on what equipment you have. If you have this, yes, at least 2 of your 5 marches needs to be infantry to make the most out of this. But if you're a garrison leader that has this leadership equipment, it doesn't matter. You're just putting whatever you want, but it is also preferable to put the infantry, but again, it doesn't really matter. I see, so garrison leads should have a saved march with 200k troops of each other troop types. No, garrison leaders, like for example, Gorgo Heracles case, garrison leaders will have 400, like 30,000 troop capacity for that garrison, right? So the garrison leader will be putting like mostly infantry and then mixing up some other troop types, because we do want to take advantage of the Heracles passive. Heracles passive, when you have 3 or more troop types, or was it 2 or more, you take less normal damage. Oh yeah, 3 or more. If you're containing 3 or more different units, you take 20% reduced normal damage. Yeah, so garrison leaders might need to mix a little bit of other troops just to make sure, but Gorgo being infantry commander, you do want to try to get as much other troop type as possible. But with this equipment, it doesn't really matter. Now we know exactly. Now we just know the exact ratio, right? We just know exact ratio. If you can keep up 40% of the infantry, if you can put 40% or more infantry, have this equipment. But if you cannot control it, which, you know, most of the case you really cannot control whatever you're putting in mixed garrison, then you just, leadership equipment is being the best. That is the idea. Now. Let me just put this to be more presentable and nice to see. Oh no. Now, here comes the interesting stuff. How can I put this? How can I put this info? Where's that? Let me just copy this. Yeah, this info. Now this is insane info, you guys. Now you will see. It's too much. Maybe I should do this. Where's Gorgohera? Just give me a second. This is Gorgohera. Now here we have discovered the troop prioritization, right? Now to make it easier, tier 4 infantry tier. Yeah, let me highlight this section right here with red. Yeah, okay. Now I hopefully this is it, honestly. Let me move the chat here. Guys. My guys. Let me just fix this. Man, this is exactly the reason why I do not make my workspace public. Okay? Just look at this mess. This is not presentable at all. If you like, if we reach 10,000 subs, okay? If we reach 10,000 subs, I will make my workspace public for like a week or something, so that you guys can just access this and see what I do. But I highly doubt that you guys will understand anything. I'm not saying that like you guys are. I'm not saying you guys are. Like, the idea here is that everything is so messy here, is that it's just, you know, it's just so like it's hard for you guys to understand what's going on. I'm not saying that you guys cannot do math or something like that. Not saying that idea, okay? But like, it's just everything is just so much messy. It's just insane. What was it was the RSS buying. We did some calculation in the RSS buying. Okay. Now here there's the magic, you guys. There's the magic. Let me just fix this more. Making it more easy and more nice to see. Okay. Yeah. So try having 40% or more infantry on this. Otherwise, this one is better, of course. Yes. Now, in terms of mixed versus special, like single troop type, right? In this case, in Gorgo Tokugawa, when you are running pure infantry, Tier 3 infantry actually performs better than Tier 5 other troop types. How much you ask? Let me just get the number here. Where is that? I mean, it's not too much of a difference. Let's see. That's 9%. Okay, 5 to 9%. T3 Inc. is 5 to 9, 5% to 9% better than T5 others. Yep. In infantry, pure infantry case, it is very bad idea to put any other troops. It is better to put tier 3 infantry troops rather than tier 5 others. And also, it is almost better to put even tier 2 infantry rather than putting tier 4 others. This is just insane. So like, if you're running like a pure infantry garrison, putting tier 5 or tier 4 other troop type is very bad idea. It's better, straight up better to put even tier 2. But tier 2 is, of course, is very bad and no one should do it, but putting tier 3 infantry is gonna be better than putting tier 5 like archer or cavalry. That's the idea. This is insane. Now, in this scenario, of course, it is good to prioritize in, right? Yeah, of course. Let me just do this. Good to prioritize infantry, but tier 3 inf performs better than tier 4 others. This is insane. So yeah, let's say like, oh my god, you are running tier oh guys, I think we have made insane discovery. I think we made something insane. Now you have a choice. No, wait. This is only true for pass 7. Okay, so only true for pass 7. So in pass 7, you can somewhat control what reinforcements you're putting, right? Let me put this. In Pass 7, you can control what rims you are putting. Yeah, right? Do you guys agree? In Pass 7, you can somewhat control it because you are behind the gate and you're just reinforcing it. So, if you are a garrison leader and if you're running somewhat this kind of setup, right? The primary commander is being like that troop type, and then you're putting like Heracles, and then your equipment is kind of like looking like this. So more into like infantry focused. If this is the case, advice: train tier 3 troops on your farms. Man, no. This is no, training tier 3 troops on your farm account is actually stupid because you can always train tier 4. You can just train tier 4, but you can always train tier 4, but you should be putting mixed. Yeah, you should be putting mostly infantry here. Yes. Nah. This is stupid conclusion, man. This doing that. So what my idea is that, oh guys, this was kind of like that stupid thing. What I was gonna say, yo guys, if your garrison leader has this kind of setup, right? Not fully leadership, but somewhat into that specific troop type. This is gonna be true for cavalry and archer garrison. Although currently Gorgo Heracles is like the most used mixed garrison, right? This is the most current setup. So if your garrison leader like this, and if you're having like this, train tier 3 infantries, and then instead of just doing mixed, right? Instead of you're trying to go mixed on this guy, train tier 3 and then just put in pure infantry. That's what I wanted to say, but that's just stupid because yeah, that's stupid because you can just train tier 4 and then you can always put in tier 4 infantry. So that conclusion was stupid. So that is not a good conclusion. But yeah, this is good to understand. Tier 3 is performing better than tier 3 infantry is performing better than tier 4. Wow, what is the perform number? Let me get the number. Yeah. Yeah, 8 to 9%. Tier 3 inf 8% to 9% better than T4 others. There we go. This is yeah, tier 3 is performing 8 to 9% better than tier 4 other troop type on this setup. But as you guys can see, it's always good to prioritize the infantry. Let me just make this, yeah. Always good to prioritize infantry on both of this. And then you can put tier 5 other troop types in this situation. But that is... Oh my god, hold on a second. We need to do this. Tier 4 inf performs better than tier 5 others. Yeah, look at this. Even tier 4 infantry is performing better than the tier 5 others. How much percentage? Let's see. Way too big difference. Way too big difference. Yeah, like around 25%. T4 Inf performs 25% better than T5 others. There you go. Tier 4 is performing 25% better than Tier 5 other troop types in this scenario. So you are tempted to oh my god, so you're tempted to put in whatever troops you want here, right? It is mixed garrison, but there you go. Tier 4 infantry is 25% better than tier 5 cavalry or archer with this exact setup. So this here looks to be mixed, but it is still heavily preferring infantry. It must be inf pure even if it's T3. Good to prioritize infantry. Yes, yes. Even tier 4 over tier 5. Let me read the chat. Yes, but sometimes garrison leads need to do it themselves to control the mono troop type reinforcement, and they do reinforce different troop types. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Cool. I will clip just that part of your video, the thing you know isn't right now, and post the reply video just to that part. Yeah, put it in those ratio or percentage or whatever. People come to you for hard numbers, not just conclusions. Okay, man. Yeah, this number is a good addition, right? We need to have that number. Okay, so here tier 4 infantry is better than tier 5 others. Oh, it's still good to prioritize infantry. It's still too good to I wrote this wrong. Prioritize infantry. Tier 4 inf performs. Let me get the percentage. It's very close. It should be very close. Yeah, it's very close. So let me do the archer. Let me do the cavalry percentage. Yeah, like 3.5%. Tier 4 infantry performs 3.5% better than tier 5 others. Yeah. Tier 4, yeah, this part doesn't. This part right here is not really important. It is obvious. So even in this case, right, you have full leadership. But if you have the choice to put tier 4 infantry or tier 5 other troop types, it is best to put tier 4 infantry right here. Because putting running this like pure infantry tier 4 is still gonna be better than having like a random tier 5 put in. And in terms of economy, right? In terms of economy, tier 4 is obviously much cheaper than tier 5, right? Tier 4 is very, very cheap than tier 5. So even in this case, yes, you can put whatever you want, but still good to prioritize infantry, even if it's tier 4. Tier 4 is performing slightly better than tier 5. In this case, tier 4 is performing 20. Let me change the position here. Too easy to understand, yeah. Yeah, in this case, tier 4 is performing 25% better than the other tier 5 troops, right? Yeah, tier 4 is performing 25% better. In this case, only 35.5% better. So here, whatever you have, infantry, it is good to put in infantry. Even tier 3. Even tier 3 is gonna be better than putting tier 4 other troop types. Now here, obviously, of course, if you prioritize a little bit of infantry, it's gonna be good. But it's kind of close. But if you have tier 4 if you have a choice to put tier 4 infantry rather than tier 5 other troop type, go for the tier 4 infantry because it's cheaper, even though they are very close. Now, we have been on this calculation for 3 hours, right? We've been streaming for 3 hours. Now, we are only looking at this scenario. Gorgo Tokugawa, Gorgo Heracles, and Gorgo Hera, but with different equipment. Obviously, if you have like very different equipment, or obviously if you are running very different commanders, or in the future we get like new commanders and like the stats are gonna be different, these numbers you see here is gonna be a little bit different, obviously, yes. But now we have a clear understanding that it is always good idea to put that specific troops in a specific garrison or rally, even if it's tier 3. Yes. Even if it's tier 3, it is good idea. So, hold on a second. So let me just have one. Let me put one sentence conclusion, okay? Even if it's tier 3, it's good idea to put that specific troop type. This is one sentence conclusion. To use, yeah, even if it's tier 3, it's good idea to use that. Give me a second. One sentence conclusion. The reason why I'm doing one sentence conclusion is just to make things easier for people to understand. Conclusion. Here we have facts. Here we have cases. There you go. Now this is looking presentable, right? This is looking presentable. Okay. This is gonna be 10. Always good to prioritize inf. Prioritize inf. Break point is 40%. Understandable, right? If you have this, try to have 40% or more infantry, whatever it is. It's gonna, if you cannot have 40% or more infantry, then it's better to use this equipment. Now here, still prioritize inf, even if it's tier 4. It's better than tier 5 other troops. There you go. Now, what do you guys think? Is this understandable? Do you think similar ratio conclusion could apply to archer and cavalry garrison? Yes, it's gonna look like very similar. If we think about current archer and cavalry, there is not really much like a mixed stuff going on right here, but the same logic is gonna apply. The percentage might look a little bit different. Again, also depending on the commanders, the percentage might look a little bit different. But we are mainly looking at this logic right here. If you are running troop-specific garrison, whatever it is, even putting tier 3 is going to be better than the tier 5 other troop type. So basically what this means is that it's just a waste to put tier 5 troops in this case of scenario. Again, of course, like in some scenarios you cannot really control what you're putting, right? Even if you have Gorgo Tokugawa, you might want to save that objective, so you are putting in whatever you have, even if you have this setup. But just putting in tier 3 infantry or tier 3 whatever troop type that is still gonna be better. Now here we have two case of scenarios as well for mixed, currently being used mostly. This is leaning more towards into infantry. This is more towards like whatever mixed, but both of these are still preferring more infantry, especially this one. Now this one is asking for try to have like 40% or more infantry with this setup. Otherwise, if you cannot control that, it's best to just run this, and you can just put whatever you want with this setup. If this one, try to have 40% or more, even better if you have half of the total reinforcements as an infantry. Now this exact setup is starting to shine, right? And also, yeah, if you have an option to put tier 4 versus tier 5, put tier 4 infantry in instead of putting tier 5, for example, archer or cavalry, because that tier 4 infantry is gonna perform better here. Now here, it is also the similar situation. By the way, here, this case, tier 3 infantry is performing better than tier 4 others. So yeah, this is the like the basic logic and prioritization that you need to be following. Maybe I can... Yeah. Yeah, this is the logic that we all need to see. Prioritization, priority, or just prio. Yeah. All right, so yeah, this is the conclusion that we have reached today. I could do this on archer and cavalry, but I'm not feeling like it doing that right now. The numbers, right, the percentages right here might look slightly different, but it is gonna be something similar. We just need to follow this idea, right? This idea is gonna be almost the same. I mean, it makes sense, right? It does make sense in a specific troop type where your equipment is... Oh my god, we did not even consider the... Yeah, this is even true, man. This is even more true. These are even more true because we did not consider the armament stats. Let me write this here. Above, we did not consider armament stats. If we consider this, the prioritization will be even more true. Yeah. So tier 3 infantry performing better than tier 5 others is going to become even more true because now you are gaining more infantry stats, right? This is going to be true. Tier 4 others being equal to tier 2 infantry is going to be true, because now you have more stats from your formation. Here it's also true. Tier 4 infantry better than tier 5, it's becoming even more true. Tier 3 is not gonna overtake tier 5 in this case. It's just way too much big of a difference. I will show you. Oh my god. Wait a second. Hold on, give me a second. There you go. Now this is Gorgo Toku, yeah. So yeah, tier 3 is this performance and this is tier 5 performance, yeah. So there are like quite a bit of difference in performance. Let me do this. Yeah, 25% difference. Okay, there are 25% difference here. It's tier 3 and tier 5 other troop type, right? So even if you consider the armaments, tier 3 is not gonna overtake tier 5. So this is still true. This is still very, very true. And this is also very, very true as well. Yeah, this, I mean, tier 3.5% plus. Yeah, 25% plus. 8-9% plus. This is all plus, okay? Because we did not consider the formations. If we consider this 3.5% is gonna become like maybe 4% or something like that. It's not gonna become like 10% because even though we are getting a lot of stats from armaments, it's not too big in grand scheme of things, right? Our total stats are way too much. So it's like only 5% increase or something like that. So yeah, this is gonna be like maybe 4% or something. So one very special person asked me this question on Discord, and I was very intrigued with this calculation, so I made this. Anyways, I think I'm gonna be ending the stream, and we have been streaming for like 3 hours on nonsense mathematics. Only 9 people right now watching, so only the true math enthusiasts left here to see me mumbling. Anyways, let me see who I can raid. Oh man, there are many people are streaming. Let's actually raid our boy Grey War. A lot of people are streaming, man. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna go talk to that person who asked me this question. And maybe we might do some video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, one last question off topic, but do you think Archer Crit Horn would be better than Pendant for Qin Shi Huang? It is gonna be same or slightly better. Yes, yes, yeah. It's gonna be better, but not too big of a difference. But it's gonna be better. First of all, crit. Oh, wait. You are saying crit horn. I thought it was crit rank. If you have crit horn, you are putting your talents into a different spot. So crit horn is giving you 1 extra base HP, right? So that's always good. And then you are adjusting your talent a little bit differently. So who are you running? Qin Shi Huang YSG. I assume you're running Qin Shi Huang YSG, right? Because with Zhuge putting a horn doesn't make sense, because Zhuge generates so much rage that if you put horn with Qin Shi Huang Zhuge it just goes to waste. Horn is not being utilized too much. So the only option to take advantage of horn is you are running Qin Shi Huang with YSG. That's only option that you need to do. Now, Qin Shi Huang YSG, yeah, this talent, when you are running Qin Shi Huang with YSG, this is the talent that I do recommend, right? But if you have horn, then maybe you can not use this feral nature, and then take off these 10 points right here, and then go towards here. Put more points here. So now you are doing more damage. That is the scenario. But pendant, yeah, it depends on what pair you're running. Yeah, YSG, yeah, okay. So YSG, you can take advantage of that crit horn, and then not use feral nature and put more points here. What is your what's your other accessory? So you're doing horn pendant or horn ring? Is that what you're asking? On Jinshihwan YSG, I would recommend horn ring actually. I mean, pendant can work as well. Horn pendant. Right now, horn ring. Yeah, horn ring is completely good, man. Just use that. If you change your equipment, there's not gonna be damage. So you wanna put pendant and ring, right? Pendant and ring on Jinshihwan YSG is not that great idea. Pendant and ring, not that great idea. Because again, they in prolonged fights they will run into rage problems. Okay, Zhuge never runs into rage problems when you are paired with Jinshihwan. But Jinshihwan YSG they will run into rage problems unless you have drums build. Okay, if you have drums build, then you can not use horn. Okay, that's the only exception. All of your other marches have drums, right? That's the only case that you don't need to use horn. But it's always good to have horn on Jinshihwan YSG. I have 3 prints for pendant, that's why I asked. Okay, so, you don't need to craft pendant, okay? That is very, very micro optimization that you're looking at. If not, it might not even optimize in your case. So instead of crafting that pendant, just invest those materials into upgrading your other gears, awaken and refining other gears. Right, your helmet, your chest, your weapon. Upgrade these and gain these extra stats or these extra bonuses. No need to craft extra pendant. Again, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great